All right, we got two more pitches to get through. I'm excited for these last two. One of them because I've done a crap ton of trading in the crypto space. I've joined multiple crypto groups, and I think these guys are creating a solution that is going to potentially revolutionize how people trade in these paid crypto groups. So I'm going to bring Daniel. I'm bringing Daniel and Antonio to the stage, and also it looks like they have another team member, Alfred, as well. So welcome to the stage, guys.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
Hey guys, pleasure to meet you. Thanks so much for having us. My name's Antonio.
I'm Daniel.
I'm also pleasure to meet you.
We're the co-founders of Veritrade, and we're building the first trust layer for trading.
I think, Geoffrey, if I came to you guys and I simply said I made $50,000 trading last week, all I had to really show for it was a simple screenshot, would you guys believe me?
Not really, yeah.
Not really, right?
I probably would.
So what if I showed you my broker verified statistics coming directly from the broker that actually showcase my win rate, my risk to reward, my Sharpe ratio, all the stats that you would ultimately need to actually understand that I am indeed a profitable trader. You're more likely to believe that because it's coming straight from the source, from the actual verified broker. And that's the actual problem with the current industry. If you look at trader creators that are selling info products, digital products in the niche, there's nothing to actually back up the claims that they are making. More importantly, the way we think about it is the way that they are actually backing up these claims is everything that you see plastered on social media is the cars, the watches, and the lifestyle. And that's all great, right, for dopamine. But at the end of the day, for trading, the numbers and the stats are what matter. And there's nothing to really show for it. And that's exactly why we're building Veritrade.
And with Veritrade, we allow our users to connect their broker accounts with read-only access. And that data is parsed in real time, which we generate a customizable, shareable profile link. It displays the verified stats like the win rate, the P&L, risk reward. And essentially, we're shifting the paradigm that trust isn't just showing results, but actually showing verified results backed by your broker. So instead of selling courses on screenshots, our traders can sell directly through their verified profile. And that reduces a lot of friction in the funnel. Would you buy my course if I just posted profit screenshots? Probably not, right? So like if you could see my real-time trading statistics, it reduces a lot of the friction when you see that I'm posting any of my profits, that you go directly to my link and buy my course like that. And that was a problem that I faced when Antonio and I first met, actually. I was selling access to my trading community, and I only had screenshots to prove that I was a good trader.
Yeah. So to actually give you guys a little bit of background on that story and how that actually brings us full circle to where we are now, I've been trading for the past 6 years, right? Started out with equities, then got into derivatives like options and futures. And Daniel's been trading for the past 8 years. So we met around 4 years ago. I was 2 years into my trading journey. I essentially just got referenced to him by a friend because he was posting all his community's profits on Snapchat just day after day. This was during the AMC and GameStop craze, if you guys remember, back in 2021. Yeah. So I was just seeing all this fucking money being made, and I was like, who is this guy? What are they about? So I ended up actually hitting him up, adding him on Snapchat, and fast forward, we ended up actually trading alongside each other for the next 2 years. And he actually mentored me for the better half of my trading journey. From there, he decided to actually shut down that trading community, and we relaunched it in 2024 called Earn the Markets, and we've now been able to essentially triple the member count. We've been able to produce over 5.1 million in community profits. And that experience pretty much as a consumer of the product to start with, somebody that wanted to learn, and then teaching people is what gave us the experience of what it is that we're actually building here today.
So if I had to just deduce it down, what you're trying to build is basically like the WAP of verified trading. You have a trading group and you're a trader, and you can show your stats. And as a byproduct of those stats, people will be more likely to join your group because they can actually see how much money you really made versus people who cap on the internet.
Yeah, that's a great reference to use WAP. That's actually where we are right now in phase one, where we are allowing our users to have their funnel system directly attached to their verified trading stats. So as you can see here, once you sign into the dashboard, we already have the broker connected. So you can see the portfolio value and everything in real time. So here you go into your profile and you can actually see the products that you're able to sell. Right now, it's say coming soon because we're still in the beta process. But you can sell your community access when we allow the APIs of Discord and Telegram, wherever people are hosting their communities, that WAP already does. PDF courses, one-on-one mentorship, and call sessions where people can essentially sell their time. And that's what we have right now. That's just that we're in phase one. In phase two, we'll actually have the communities and the live streaming directly on the platform, backed by the verified stats. So if someone's on live stream trading and they're in a position, it'll actually show while they're in the position. Let's say I make my entire community $100,000 in a day. I have the verified stats to say that I made my community $100,000 in a day. Everyone's brokerage is attached to it. And then in that case, every single one of those members can send me a tip while I'm on my live stream because I made them $100,000. Here's a few $100 back to me in a tip because I made them money. Right now in the trading community, there really is no way for people to out there tip a trader that they made money off of for the most part. In Twitch and TikTok and stuff like that, yeah, you have it, but it's not built for traders, you know what I mean? And in reality, trading is where I would say most money is being exchanged every single day.
Got it. Cool. So yeah, I mean, I think Bryson puts so one, you connect with all the brokerage accounts. So you have receipts. And then two, you make it really easy for you to sell info products and then let people copy trade you, or there might be like an angel listing, like I can invest in your hedge fund, right, and pay to like for you to trade for me. Where does this go, right? Like what's like the super grand vision?
The grandest vision we have is to be the all-in-one democratization of investing. Essentially, if I'm on a yacht and I'm a billionaire and I want to find out where I could put a few $1 million I just made off of an investment I just sold, I could just click a button, go to my Explore page, and see what investment vehicles are there available for me. Who's the best investors? Who's the best traders right now out there? There's traders out there making thousands of % a day that we just don't know anything about because there's not really a marketplace to invest in those people. Or you could be someone who has no knowledge at all about investing and you just got a bonus from your job and you want to put it somewhere. Maybe it's a few $1,000s, a few $100s. You can see that this person's consistently making 15% a month. Maybe you want to put some money behind their strategy. All-in-one system for investing and trading, backed by verified broker stats.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think I understand the ecosystem, the trading world well. Like I have friends at Rentech and Jump and right. Like these are like, you get $1 million a year jobs out of school because you're like a AI researcher. I mean, those are trading their prop books, right? So like they are at capacity. They're not going to take retail money. I think that like the cultural zeitgeist is, I think the Wall Street bets, there's like a demographic shift where I think like this is my like theory crafts like narrative around this, which is that like basically there's inflation at the tier like elites, like AI stocks. Like if you're trading really well, you're like literally I have billionaire friends who are like tens of billionaires, and like everyone else's like salaries is like flat. So I feel like the younger generation need to like gamble or bet on meme stocks because like they're gonna get their like $25 an hour, and like maybe their raise next year is like $25.50 an hour. So everyone feels stagnation. So I think there's more and more interest on investing and options trading and all of this stuff. And I think to your point, right, a lot of people are faking it. I know a lot of those people, and most of them make most of their money selling courses, not actually trading. And that's just
100%.
So I think like what you're doing is like a service to the world, because like, show your fucking receipts, man, if you're gonna charge like scam people basically. Like WAP is growing pretty quickly. Like I've met their team a couple times. Like they're pretty broad. And I guess like the hypothesis question here is that like how do you become like the trusted platform for the Wall Street bet aficionados, right? Like that's probably your core ICP. And then two, it's like how do you have like your 1, 2, 3 traders that have a little bit of a following, have a little bit of reputation, and have the receipts, partner with those guys to like help anchor the value of the platform.
Yeah.
Right. Because I think this is like it's an interesting double-sided marketplace, right? Like I don't think you need like 5,000 like really good traders on the platform, right? And like I think the Rentechs and like the Jump Trading and like the Citadels, right? Like they're making like $3 billion, $30 billion a year, like trading profits, right? Like that's just institutional grade. If I were in your shoes, I would figure out like deals, partnerships with like 1, 2, 3 legit traders with followings, get them to like exclusively post and trade, and you can like boost them on your platform. Make sure they're like really good design partners for you. So like, hey, like I actually want to sell courses. Maybe they want to sell courses, maybe not, right? Like the thing that I always think about is like, if I'm such a good trader, why am I leaking alpha to random fucking people that pay me $1,000 a month, dude? Like I could trade and make 100K a month or a week, and I'm gonna sell my alpha for $1,000 a week. Like, come on, kids. Like if I have a money printer like Renaissance Tech, right? Like that's like the super secret shop on Long Island, just Jim Simons, right? Like these were like math professors. No one knows exactly what they do, and like that, there's a reason for that. Kids are like, hey, here's my Ferrari, come buy my course. I'm gonna leak all my alpha to you. Like that bleeds my alpha.
Yeah.
So maybe like selling courses not the right way to do it, but maybe you can help people build hedge funds. What if you charge 2 in 20 or 1 in 10, right? Hey, you're a trader, you're good at trading. What if I have small limited partners that I will invest? Like maybe you make angel list for trading.
Yeah.
Hey, like I see this track record that's like trader. I might personally just give him $10,000 to trade for me, and I'm okay paying like 2 in 20 or some fee carry on that. Like maybe let them like decide. But I think it's like, my thought here is that like I think what you're building makes sense, should be made, and I think there's a lot of ideas here, but maybe selling courses or having a WAP competitor is not the right approach. Maybe you make it like I'm a manager, you helping me find LPs is like very valuable to me.
We have a way that we want to essentially snowball into having the validity when we come into the market. We talk about going straight to investment firms, getting into enterprise solutions for them. We've just been weighing out the different options essentially.
Basically, like because I tap into a lot of the institutional Wall Street capital, right? Like if you can get 1,000 really good traders, I could bring like $100 million onto the platform and like index some of these things. It's an interesting financial product if I can deliver like 15% consistent returns off of like the top 1,000 traders off of verified trading, right? My sense is that you start with like 3 really good traders that have like a good track record that you can like build the platform around. And then you get to 1,000. And then like if you can actually get consistent trackable performance, essentially what you're doing is you're farming the future hedge fund managers in a way that like Wall Street can't find. Like it should be pretty democratized. It should be pretty decentralized, right? Like
Exactly.
that would be like the way I think about like packaging or think about the vision here. I mean, it's a pretty different vision than like the WAP for trader bros, which like, again, probably is like a very reasonable business, right? Like enabling info product shillers is, you can make a lot of money doing that. People definitely make money there. But I think it's like an interesting existential focus question. What kind of business you want to build? But I think like it's early, but I think that some of the puzzle pieces make sense. And like why I'm personally interested in it is I think there's a demographic change of culture. Like I think Gen Z and Gen Alpha do not want to be a W-2 employee grinding their way up. Like they need to fucking make the 10x because it's a commentary on culture. Like I don't think it's really healthy that if you're working at OpenAI, you make $1 million a year with like a ton of stock and you can go buy the house. And then if you're just like a normal W-2 employee, you're basically fucked. You can never buy a house. Like that's really fucking crazy. That is the reality. I don't think a lot of people like are aware of it, but that is like the reality that I think a lot of us like
the reality
they see it.
We definitely see it. We are part of that Gen Z. We ourselves are 24 years old. Alfred's
20. Yeah,
20 actually, even younger. We're very young and we're in the space. We understand what the people of our generation want and essentially what we like. You know what I mean? What catches our attention and what definitely catches attention right now is the flashy lifestyles.
And to iterate on one of the things that you actually mentioned, Geoffrey, the way we see it and why we're entering with social trading first is given that's our experience, that's where we have our domain expertise and where we actually have our network. And we have that exclusive partnership with an agency that essentially does all the email sequences, back-end offers for 50 of the bigger actual legitimate social traders who are getting, 150,000 monthly unique page views. These are people that have 750,000 monthly recurring revenue. We're talking hundreds of thousands of people in terms of reach, and actually having those people to catapult, let's say, the momentum, the domino effect, to get this out there, to produce the organic conversations. And then to actually what you mentioned with the enterprise solutions is imagine what we're able to do, just like you said, as we're building up that repertoire of legitimate traders and the data that we have access to then be able to come to, for example, like you said, build that enterprise solution, because the data is actually what matters. You said it yourself. To an actual fund, a big firm, things like this in Wall Street, it's not going to matter when you are some Wall Street bets, bro. You get what I'm saying? But when you have data of legitimate traders that are actually profitable and are generating actual alpha, there you have something that actually matters.
Yeah, or like I index your entire platform, right? Like, hey, Veritrade, I want to back your top 100 traders. I'll index the risk, and then I get like a 15% consistent return. That's good enough.
Yeah, you see
right?
the vision.
Something like that. Yeah. Now, it's something in the comments that I think was interesting. On-chain hedge funds versus off-chain. This is like going off of like, stocks, which is off-chain. I mean, I always thought like an on-chain hedge fund is very interesting. If you trade on Hyperliquid, right? It's all this stuff is like on-chain. So I think you have like pretty good track records there. Yeah. Again, it's probably maybe a distraction to like go from like investing in Nvidia and like Meta stock to like let's trade meme coins and shit. But I'm interested in like on-chain hedge funds because I think the track record is literally anchored in on a immutable database, and it's which cool I think is like which is like somewhat related to what you're thinking about.
It's cool because you can connect multiple brokerages to your account, so people could see if you're trading crypto, you're trading stocks, options, forex, futures, and we cater to all different these brokers, and we're constantly updating and adding as many brokerages as possible as we continue to move on. We ship pretty fast. Alfred, being our lead engineer, we push updates almost every single day. We have cybersec person in the back hacking us every single day and remediating everything. So we're just constantly working to make the platform as not perfect, but perfect as possible to launch while protecting our users' data.
Cool. Yeah, let's stay connected. Like I love to just like track some of the numbers, probably that like we can talk behind the scenes in terms of just like some of the metrics and whatnot. But yeah, keep us updated.
I'll set up a thread.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys.
Opportunity. It was an absolute pleasure.
Yep.
Take care.
Thanks for you guys. Thank you.
I think you're right about that on-chain hedge fund idea. People don't want to work the 9 to 5 and see the world passing them by when we're at such like a division and wealth gap. I think they're onto something. I think there's something there. That was cool. But I do agree with you. I think that if they can go more on-chain hedge run of aggregating the top traders and then showing that they can outperform Wall Street, even at a small margin, I think the real play is like there versus can we just compete with WAP from a social trading perspective? So we'll see.